Welcome back to the Sly 2 Thieves 100% walkthrough. This is part 13, and this part we're going to start episode 3, The Predator Awakes.
It took some detective work, but the gang and I managed to track down where Rajan had gone into hiding. Somehow, he'd managed to transform a long-forgotten temple into the thriving center of his spice operation, and it's there where we'll find him. The jungle, too thick to drive through, forced us to walk the long distance to our target. We ran into a few problems along the way, but pushed on. For the temple was more than just Rajan's hideout. It was also home to the Clockwerk Heart. A pump so strong and tireless, it could increase spice production tenfold. Good for Rajan, but awful for the rest of the world. Hope he's not counting on that heart too much, because tonight, it comes home with me.
Sly Cooper and the gang in The Predator Awakes. So, welcome to part 13, where we are starting episode 3, The Predator Awakes, and as we do in every first part of an episode, we're going to start off with clue bottle hunting, 30 clue bottles yet again. So, this is actually the second episode that features Rajan as the second target, as the main target, basically. This is the second episode with him. And this time we are going to be stealing Clockwerk's heart. And we're going to stop his spice operation plans. Because we need to get rid of that. So that's awesome. Now this episode is really jungle. This episode is a type of jungle type a world. Kind of looks like a jungle because that's what it is. Because Sly said that he went deep into the jungle, and that's where we are right now. As you can see in the background with all the mountains and stuff, we are deep in the jungle. So that's where we are now, where he's doing his spice operation plans and everything like that. So I have to get the Clockwerk Heart. And basically from now on, each Claw gang member is going to have 2 episodes, except the last one though, which I'm not going to tell you anything about. Actually, shouldn't have said that actually, but I did, so this doesn't matter that much. It's kind of a spoiler. It really is a spoiler, but it's not that important actually. And something weird is that you can actually get over there, which I find to be amusing for some odd reason. And yeah, I really actually like this episode. A lot of people hate this episode because it might be a little bit hard to get clue bottles, but that's because of it being so many rocks and hard things to climb. But I personally find that the next episode is the hardest one to find clue bottles in. And I'm going to talk about that later when we get to that episode actually. And I'm going to talk about why that is hard for me, which I am going to be doing. So look forward to that. Well, not really, but still. I actually got 16 out of 30 clue bottles right now, which is really good. And as I said, it's 30 clue bottles again, as it is with every clue bottle hunt. And as you probably know, with a random treasure lying around in episodes, it is in this episode as well. So if you find it and you're going back to the safe house anyway, then pick up a treasure and then go back to the safe house. If you are going back to the safe house. But if you're not, then you can actually go back again and get the money for it. Because you really need the money. As you can see, I need it. Because I've got just under 300 coins and I need some more coins to buy some stuff. So I'm going to be getting some treasures and pickpocketing in this episode. Hopefully I will get some good things in Predator in the Predator Awakes, which is going to be good for me because I need the coins. Now this where I'm standing right here, this tower actually is the main part of the episode. It brings you to a lot of trees that you can get stuff on. I'm going to use this tower in a mission later on, which is not that long. Actually, I think that mission is in the next part actually. So we'll be doing that as well. But as you can see here, we're climbing a lot. That ruby right there, as you can see, and down there is a treasure. Which I don't remember if I get or not. Okay, I obviously don't get it. I think we've got all the clue bottles soon. That's 27 out of 30, and that's 28 out of 30. Just 2 more clue bottles to get, and there's 29 out of 30. Which means that we only got 1 more clue bottle to get, and I actually know where that clue bottle is. It's very close, actually. Getting into a little fight here. It's actually on top of that. So now we're going to go back, down, and get back to normal speed as well. Back to normal speed now. And now we're going to get the 30th clue bottle. And that's all the clue bottles. And you do want to get all the clue bottles in the start of each episode. But now we're going to do the recon mission, the first mission for this episode. So we're just going to go over to that tower again. It's very close to the tower. And we're going to start the mission right over there. These recon missions are very similar to each other, just that it got different targets, different things to photograph, and different areas, and some different stuff to say, and stuff like that. You can actually see the mission right there indicated by the sly head. But let's get into it then.
Sneak into the temple. Now take some recon photos so I can assess the situation. Just be careful. If you get hurt, the nearest hospital is 106 miles from here. According to my map of the area, there should be a hidden passage into the temple behind that waterfall.
Nice work, Bentley. I'll take a hidden passage over the front door any day.
So I have to sneak into the temple to take some recon photos. And to do that, we're going to go in the unusual way, which is behind it. Through a secret passage. Well, not secret, but it's like through a drain pipe. If that's what you call it, I don't know. Get some coins, because we need some coins. But get in here.
Bingo, you found the spice growing facility. Now, from what I know of photosynthesis, all the expensive equipment should be found at the top of this room. That access tube should get you up there.
All right, I'll head for the top.
And actually, I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about which episode I enjoy the most in this game. And I think I enjoy many of them, but I think one of the episodes that I enjoyed the most is actually this episode. When I think back to my childhood and I think back when I played Side 2, this is the episode that I think about. And the previous episode as well. I just love Rajan. He's like one of my favorite Claw Gang members, one of my favorite enemies in the Sly series. I just really love him for some reason, some odd reason. I just do. And I'm going to point something out which is kind of important to some people. Behind that you can see that green barrier. If you manage to get over there, you can type in a code and there will be some coins in there. I don't know if that counts 100% because the save book comes up when you get into it.
Some of the vines around here are really slippery. Jump and hit the circle button to go for a ride.
And now we can slide on these, and then we can go into Rajan's spice growing facility.
Here we go. Time for a
Here we
few
are.
recon
There's the
photos.
Clockwerk Heart, as you can see right here.
Looks like half of the heart is being used to super irrigate the spice plants.
And down there we have Rajan.
Check it out. Rajan's carrying half the Clockwerk Heart on that stick.
And here we have the crane controls.
That crane is keeping half of the heart suspended.
And here we have the entrance.
There's the entrance to this level, only I can't figure out how to get in here from the temple's exterior. Bring those photos back to the safe house. We'll really need to think about this one.
That's it. See you in the next part.
The Clockwerk Heart is under some steep security. Heck, Rajan is carrying half of it at all times. To get at the goods, I'll need to gather some more information. Sly will plant a bug in Rajan's office, while I lift the spice operation blueprints off the Spice Lord while he makes his rounds. Unfortunately, while we're collecting intelligence on him, he'll be collecting data on us with an elephant-driven satellite array. Take it out, or he'll be able to intercept all of our communications.